First question for you, I would like to know, how do you feel when you get the role?
I felt thrilled. I'd been waiting for a while. I'd auditioned for about 2 months. And I was just waiting to hear, and then I got a call from my agent. She said, Danny Boyle's about to call you, and I picked up the phone, had a nice chat with Danny, and he offered me the part, and then I just had called my friends and my family, and
Super excited.
super excited, and then kind of dawns on you that I've got a big challenge ahead of me, but it was great.
Do you feel the same when you get the script?
Yeah, I mean, when I got the script, I was just about to meet Danny and Richard to audition for them.
Oh.
So I was like, wow, this is such an amazing idea. You know, not only has it got all the Richard Curtis kind of Curtis-isms that we know, but it has this amazing twist and this cinematic scope. And, you know, to play a part like that would be a privilege. So maybe that's kind of what spurred me on to kind of work my hardest and get the role.
Danny is a great director at lift me up kind of movie, feeling good kind of movie.
Yeah.
When you're playing the role, were there any like lift me up or like feeling good moment when you were actually shooting?
There were so many. I mean, we had some great moments. Just the moments of being in Liverpool, I think, were really cool.
Give me some example.
Like Strawberry Fields. We went to Strawberry Fields, and we had this really... It was kind of a lift me up moment in a weird way, where we got there and we were only going to be shooting at the gates, and then we could see through the gates that there was rubble everywhere. And we were like, what? So we walked through, and what you see in the movie, that pile of rubble with the diggers on top, that was real. Like they were actually reconstructing the building there for the local community. But to us, obviously, it felt like we were telling a story about the Beatles, and they'd kind of
reconstruct the whole thing
exactly.
for you.
So it was strange, but it was almost felt a bit serendipitous, and yeah. So I think that whole period in Liverpool felt like a really brilliant moment.
Awesome.
Yeah.
One last question. Since you're reliving the Beatles time, and if you were going to pick one of the Beatles characters or the singers or the drummer, who would you want to be?
Who would I want to be?
Or who do you think you are? Or you could
question.
be?
George was an interesting one, I think. He had a real quiet kind of quality and an interest in spiritualism, and in India and Indian music, and yeah, I think that's something that kind of I have a vague interest in as well. So yeah, I think George is one that I will probably have an affinity with.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you.
you so very
Thanks
much.
very much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you. Thank you. Okay.